Hi everyone, today we're going to see a show put on by the Cactus Society under the auspices of the Mesemb study group. We're just outside at the moment. I'm waiting to cross the road to get back inside. This will probably be in several parts, as I tend to talk a lot, and have it too long, everyone will go to sleep. Anyhow, this is at the Banstead Community Hall. We hold these shows every other year, and today we've got our Mesemb show. I'm going to go in. I'll go around all the classes first. As I've paid, I can walk straight in, so it's no problem. Just a general shot showing the hall. And what we'll do, we'll start at class 1 and gradually go through. The lighting's not bad in here, and for all our lighting enthusiasts, they've got new fittings here as well. I think they're called T5 lighting. I know a lot of you are interested in the lighting side as well. So that was a bit for them. What I'll do is just do a gentle, slow wander through all the plants. This is class 1, which is the Heloniopsis and the allied genera. Some of these plants are fairly old. That one there has got quite a large growth. Heloniopsis lacofii. Heloniopsis schunesii. Lacofii lodowicii, the other name. Class 2 have the genus Titanopsis. Quite old plants in this class. There's a beautiful pan of plants. Calcarea. Pilenzii. Titanopsis pilenzii. Some more there. Class 3, Chirodopsis, Elenfeltia, Odontophorus and Vanzilia. These are all related to the Chirodopsis, or the sleeve-like plants. Originally the name Chirodopsis went from sleeve-like, referring to the fact that some of them, when they were in rest, had like a sleeve where the new leaves used to poke through. Very varied group. Various shapes and sizes. Here we have Chirodopsis pilenzii. This is a chunky leaf form. Odontophorus. Odontophorus means bearing teeth. The one on the right is Corydoxus peculiaris. Aptly named because it is a peculiar plant. At the back there we've got a Candidissima type. Class 4, Conophytum section bilobum. Includes bilobum, Chauvinia, frutescens, mayeri and velutinum. Conophytums can be grown with little space. You can get lots of plants in to a very small space.
To get, every year it throws out 2 new leaves. These 2 die. And same with this tree. They take so long to dry out. And Derek Trimmer's got more plants than he knows. So how you doing? That's right. That's okay. You just have
flower there.
Show today. You got anything in here at all? Weird. Oh yeah. Oh, you can have. Sister-in-law, I think. So the others
Class 5 is still Conophytum but section Herianthus. Includes Blandum, Herianthus, Jarmilia, Marginatum, Regale and Semivestitum. These are quite choice plants within the Conophytum group. Without getting too technical, the plant we're looking at now was known in the past as Herianthus mayeri. It had a separate genus to itself, but now it's been reclassified as a Conophytum. In front of that we have Conophytum Regale. Regale, you can always tell. If you look at the base of the fissure, there's a translucent area. Conophytum Regale. I do like Regales. There's another one there. That's another Regale.
That's a nice one.
We've got Herianthus again. Conophytum. This is variety of Forma rex with the pink flower. And look at the size of this beauty. There's some lovely plants here. Oh blimey, I've just seen something that I hadn't noticed first time going round. We will come to it. A lot of these are plants I haven't got. So it's very exciting to see them. Another Conophytum Herianthus. A beautiful plant of Conophytum blandum. Another Herianthus type, or I call them Herianthus still. When you get to my age, names don't keep changing names. This is another variety Rex. And look what we got in the front. These are a sheer gem. Conophytum bergeri. I will admit it, I can't grow these. They are so difficult to grow. The flower pushes through. The fissure at the top is very tiny. Conophytum bergeri, named after Mr. Berger. They are beautiful plants and very, very choice. Class 6, Conophytum section Betsteinii. I won't go through all the names, suffice to say they're all the ones shown there. All conophytums are worth growing. As I say, they take up so little space. And they're beautiful.
Yeah. Look at that, it's pretty. Yeah. And they very often are. They go through these pinks and whites and yellows too. Yes.
But you can't have any of these
They're better off, they need a bit of light. They come from South Africa basically, and they're subject to very good
Once again, some very, very nice plants and very well grown.
I don't think the country's making commentary to it.
Class 7, still conophytum. This is section minuscula, and once again I won't go through all the names, I'll just linger on the names of the plants that are included in this group. This is section minuscula, and look at the flowers. These are absolutely beautiful, and once again you can get so many into a very small space. Prefer to be grown in a greenhouse, but I dare say if you had a south-facing window, I'm talking about England here, abroad it could be a bit different. As I say, I know I've got subscribers from all over the world, which I'm very grateful for. Please, any comments, please make. Look at that. That is what you call a plant full of bloom. Beautiful. Now look at the size of each individual head. A lot of these plants are very, very old. Very old. Nice group. Shows you what you can do in a standard seed tray, how many tiny pots of fully mature plants and in bloom. All conophytum. The minuscula means small, miniature, and very, very apt. Class 8, Conophytum section verrucosa. Takes in Hermarium, Schwerenscaduense, Van Herding. These tend to be quite choice plants. Excuse if I don't always put the names down. If I was to get the names of all of these, I'd be on here all night. So I'm trying to keep it fairly quick and to the point. See what I mean about growing them in pans. They're absolutely magnificent plants. Remember, this is the Mesemb study group. It's based in England, but has membership throughout the world. Anyone is welcome to join, and we would welcome new members. It is connected with the British Cactus and Succulent Society, but as you see, specialises in the Azoaceae, Mesemb, the stone plants. These are from South Africa. The size of some of those, they are absolutely minute. Class 10, section Pellucida, taking in Arthrophago, Lithopsoids and Pellucidum. There's a beautiful Pellucidum. This is variety or subspecies Cupreatum. Cupreatum meaning copper coloured. Absolutely beautiful plants.
Yeah, I will.
We've reached class 11. This is Conophytum section Ophthalmophyllum. Ophthalmophyllum used to be a genus on its own, but it's now been sunk into the Conophytum group. Other names there is as shown on the list. Ophthalmophyllums invariably have a windowed top. As you see, the time now is 11:29, not 11:30. A lot of these open up midday. In fact, I think the name Mesemb means midday. That's when the blooms open up. Not always the case, some are night flowering, but these ones are coming out midday. Right, that was the ophthalmo section, ophthalmophyllum. Ophthalmo referring to the eye. Eye-like. Class 12, Conophytum section subfenestrata. Concavum subfenestratum. These tend to be soft-bodied plants and very nice again. The bodies look like they can easily mark. So when skinning these, make sure you take extra care. This one's actually concavum in bloom. And right at the back there we've just seen is subfenestratum. Here we have Conophytum, this is class 13, Conophytum section Chesterfield. It comes from the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. the name. There's all the species included. And one name which comes to mind is Burgeri. Which I think we saw on the other one, if I remember right. I'm sure we've done that one before. Unless I got the name wrong. I think I'm right on that one. These plants must be considered as quite rare because they're not easy to grow. They can be very tricky. Look at that specimen there. That is absolutely magnificent.
Now, if you're talking to yourself...
I am. People think I'm talking to myself. No, this is going on YouTube.
I've got to take a few to put on the Facebook later.
Yeah, I tell you what, I love YouTube. I'm the get one, by the way. You get one. I'm the get one.
I'll get one.
You get one on. If you look me up on Google, zop, it all comes up.
Your debate.
Yeah, carry on.
When do you watch it?
That very big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's asking me about that large one. I haven't got to it yet, but I got a very large gibbon which I have shown on this. Gets watered. When it gets watered, not that often.
But all year round?
Oh, well, more or less. More or less. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I tend to go the all year round until I find it goes wrong. May or may not be too late, of course.
That's right. No. Oh, yeah, you can definitely do that. Oh, yeah. I'm going to just finish that line and I can have a little chat. I love this. I really do. This is conophytum cataphracta. Now, cataphracta are lithops which live in very bright conditions.
That's just beautiful.
That is beautiful. There's some Pagia. Yes, friend here has pointed out Pagia. This is the one with the little pink lips. Calculus. This calculus means like a stone. Calculus means stone-like. The cataphracta love plenty of sunlight, but in cultivation, beware. Early year, when the sun is coming out, you can burn these plants so easily. So as a point of advice here, make sure they get plenty of air circulating around the greenhouse. Install a little fan. Make sure the windows are open because they will cook and they literally boil. So be very careful. Hey, we've got class 15 and we're still on the genus Conophytum. Once again, I won't give all the names, but you can see on the thing what this takes in the area, the section Saxatana, which are very small bodied plants. This is a magnificent show. Remember, the next one will be in 2 years' time. So if any of you are over here in England in 2 years' time, in this time of year, please visit us. You'll be made most welcome. As I say, genus Saxatana are very small bodied. Not necessarily difficult, but they are small. The type species is Saxatanum, Conophytum saxatanum. Class 16, still Conophytum. This is section costata, angelica. This means it's like angelica, which is used in cooking. It's I don't quite know what it is, but you'll see the shape, what I mean. They are particularly nice plants and not that they're not easy, but they're not difficult, if you know what I mean. They just need a little bit of care. Angelica. There's only one species in this group. Class 17, Conophytum section barbata. Now barbata means bearded. Barb means to be bearded. It takes in depression, pubicalyx and stephania. These are the hairy Conophytums. They've got fine hairs. Stephania being a very good example. Look at it very careful, you'll see that they're covered in hairs. Look at the size of that one. That plant must be many, many years old. Absolute magnificent plant. And how about that one? There's another beauty.
No, I'm glad you came and enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's very nice.
And it's nice.
I will point out at this juncture, none of these plants are actually mine. I have got some in which you will see at the end. But all the plants you see belong to the members, excluding me, because I have got mine at the other end of the show. Now we have to the section Conophytum. Conophytum section Conophytum. And it's got all the names down there which it incorporates.
We just got a small grass.
There's some beautiful ones on this, particularly beautifully marked.
Just getting them in Thank you very much. Okay, bye-bye.
Quite a distinct group and very interesting group. As I say, typical of the marking. Some of these are beautifully marked. This is class 19, which I've just given you a preview. There's only 2 plants in here. They are fairly rare. Conophytum section Bactracia is obviously a new name. I don't recognise it, but it's a new name. Armiana. This concludes the genus Conophytum. We now leave Conophytum and go on to another group.
That's nice.
The Dinteranthus, class 20. Dinteranthus,
I've got one.
Dinteranthrops lapidaria. The genus I particularly like. And look at that. That is Lapidaria margaretae. A beautiful plant. Look at the size of it. Beautiful. That's the size you normally see. Dinteranthus. That looks like Dinteranthus inexpectus.